Tonight, Daniel Perry is a free man, 1 year after he was convicted of murdering Garrett Foster, a Black Lives Matter protester in 2020. The Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles unanimous in its recommendation to pardon Perry. State Governor Greg Abbott delivering on his years-long and controversial promise to sign it the moment it came to his desk, saying Texas has one of the strongest stand-your-ground laws of self-defense that cannot be nullified by a jury or a progressive district attorney. It'll be 4 years in July since Foster was shot dead in Austin. Perry was driving for Uber when Foster, visibly armed, approached his car with a group of people. Perry said he acted in self-defense.
I saw him raise his weapon. That's why I had my revolver.
It was Perry's sentencing last year.
This court sentences you to a term of 25 years.
That Foster's family said brought them peace.
I woke up feeling extremely peaceful and feeling like, thank God, justice works.
That peace, they say, now shattered with news of Perry's release.
This is like the biggest miscarriage of justice I've ever seen in my life.
Perry's attorney says his client is overwhelmed with gratitude.
He was in prison as of 2 o'clock yesterday, and now he's out. And, we'll take some time to decompress and decide where his future is going to lead.
But the district attorney vowing the legal fight isn't over.
This case is still live on appeal, and we'll continue to explore other legal remedies.
The same legal system that has Foster's mom reconsidering her family's safety.
I don't know what kind of a world we live in where something like this is okay, and I won't be living in this state much longer.
Marissa Parra, NBC News.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.